Hi everyone, welcome to HDpiano. My name is Joanna, and in today's lesson we're going to learn how to play La Valse d'Amélie. In this part 1 video, I'll show you the first section to the song. Here we go, let's have a listen to it first before we dive in and break it down. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There you have it. That's the first section to the song. So as I said before, don't forget to head on over to HDpiano.com. There you can see the remaining videos for this song and learn the rest of the sections. Okay, so before we dive in, this is a beautiful piece of music written by Yann Tiersen for the film Amélie. And if you haven't checked out that movie, it's amazing. Please go and watch it. You'll fall in love with it. Amazing, amazing cinema. I'm interested to know what other piano pieces from other movies you like. It could be another Yann Tiersen piece. Can you leave them below in the comments for me and leave a link to the video of the song too, and I'll definitely go check those out and maybe you'll see it in an upcoming video. All right, let's dive in. Let's break it down. Enough chatting. Let's get into it. Okay, so I'm going to break up the hands separately. This piece, La Valse, means a waltz. So it's in 3/4 time. And so this first section is a little bit flexible. It's quite expressive. So you can play around with the timing so much. For the second section, we're going to really keep to that nice strict waltz time. But we'll get there when we get there. Let's just begin with this first section. So we're going to start kind of in a D minor place. So let's just do our right hand first. So we're going to start with the D up here. So here's middle C, and we are the next octave higher up in the D. So we're really just going down in steps at the top here. We start with our D. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And that's how we're counting it. So let's just try that again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so the A comes in on the and of 2. When I go do it again, we'll just cycle it round. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. So it comes on the and of 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. So with the left hand, it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we're kind of playing a low D. Here's middle C. We're playing a low D for 3. And then we come up and we play F, A, and middle D for 3. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And this is how it fits together. We start with the D together. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay, and that's the first bit. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay, should we just practice that again? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then when I go down to the B, that's when I come down and I'm going to play A in my left hand. And then I'm going to play C, E, and B as the chord. Okay, so let's practice that. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. Let's just do that a few times. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. And again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. Hopefully you've got the hang of that there, so having your hands broken down. Okay, Just one thing with the pedal. Every time you change the bottom note, the lowest note. So for example, in these 4 bars, we've got D, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And you want to change the pedal when you move that low note to the next chord. So now we're going down to an A place. So you would put the pedal down. And then we change it again. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to play D again. 2, 3, 1. Now the right hand changes a little bit here. We've kind of got a twiddly bit. So we're going 1, 2 and diddly, 2 and diddly. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 and diddly. And so the notes that we have there, we've got D, 2, 3, 1. And then we go up to E, D, C, B, C. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 and diddly. And then we do the same pattern going down again to the A. Okay, and it's the same chords in the left hand. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 and diddly, down to the A, and then C, E and B. So let's just practice that whole first bit together. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 and diddly, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 and 3. That's the whole of the first bit. Let's carry on. And now, once you've learned that rhythm, you're pretty much set for the piece. It just changes into different notes. So now we're going to go to an F place. We're going to play C in our right hand. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3. And that's the first bit to the next section. Let's try it with the left. So we're going to hold down F, and then A and C. And then we're going to move down to a C place. Play C, and then E, G, B. So let's just practice that left hand. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Don't forget the pedal. So put the pedal down for this chord. 2, 3. Keep it held down. And then lift it up for the next chord. And put it down. Hold it down. That's it. And this is it with the right hand. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. I'll do it again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. And one more time. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Back up. And this is the next section. 2, 3, 1. 2 and diddly. 2, 3. Can you see how it's repeating the phrase again, but it's just adding a little extra in just to keep you interested as a listener. So the notes that we had there, we had C, 2, 3, 1, and then we go up to D, C, B, and then down to the E at the bottom. So the counting goes like this, same counting as before. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 and diddly, 1, 2, 3, hold, 2. With the left hand, same chords. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 and diddly, 2, 3. Okay, let's review that section, starting with the F chord at the beginning. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2 and diddly. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right, you've got it. Fantastic. Right, the next section is pretty much what we just did, but in octaves in the right hand. So instead of just playing a D, we're going to play an octave D now with the higher D at the top. So we've got the D at the bottom that we just played, but with the octave higher D just means to the next D up as well. We're going to use the same chords. Right, here's the rhythm. I'll do it 4 bars at a time. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. So can you see how it's very similar? It's almost the same. The counting is just a tiny bit different in the second bar. We go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. Right, we're going to go back up. Do the same thing again. For the next section, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and diddly. Now we have to be careful here because we're coming down. We can't hold the octave the whole time. So we hold it for 3 and then we squidge our hand up so our thumb stays on the D. So we'll do this again. 1, 2, 3, 1. Can you see on the 1 I squidge my hand up so I can get my 4th finger onto this E here. So we'll do that again. 1, 2, 3, 1. And again. 1, 2, 3, 1. 2 and tiddly. And now we can stretch our hand back out for the octave Bs. 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. Right, I'm going to show you that section all again. Remember, in the octave section now. Yann Tiersen does this a lot. So he'll play an idea and then he'll extrapolate it by building it up and playing it as an octave. Okay? Little tip there if you ever want to decide to compose your own piece. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and tiddly. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, we're going to keep going. Same thing. We're doing these octaves. Now, do you remember what was next? Well done, it was the F. So now we're going to play the F chord. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we go down to the E. 2, 3. So the same thing, just octaves. I'll do it again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Next bit. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Can you see that I did the same thing? I squished my hand up. So we do the octave F. 2, 3, 1. Then I move my 4th finger down. 2, 3, 1, 2. I'll do it again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and tiddly. 3, hold. Right, I'll just do that last section again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, out. 2, 3, hold. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and diddly. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There you have it. That's the whole of the first section of La Valse d'Amélie. Don't forget to rewind to the very beginning of the video if you need to see the whole of the first section again. And then you can have a watch and listen and try and play along. All right, I'll see you on over at HDpiano.com for the rest of the remaining sections to this video. Don't forget to leave a comment below. I really, really want to check out these piano songs, favourite piano movie songs. Leave them below for me. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. We release videos every week, so make sure you don't miss out. And you can find us on all social media as well. All right, well done. I'll see you on over at HDpiano.com, the home of hybrid piano lessons.